Hello guys. So यार unmute कर सकते हैं यार. Welcome to the Flutter Festival Day 2. So we are back and now we will be diving deep into the knowledge of Flutter and Dart. You already know the basics by now. So we'll be diving deep into Flutter's core concepts now. So I am Aditya Singh. I am a PR head at GDSC MRIIRS and I am being accompanied by Subhranshu.
Thank you, Aditya. My name is Shubhanshu and I am the co-member of the GDSC and today host for the day.
So first of all, let me know, have you enjoyed yesterday's event? Like what is your feedback regarding yesterday's event so that we both can be on the same page? Okay, Anurag Patel says yes. Swapna says yes. Aditya says super. Okay. Okay, the Josh is high. I can see. Only 4 responses out of 36. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So, like any specific requests? What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn something specific? You can recommend to the GDSC. Will bring that festival too. Okay. So, if you have like not attended day one, don't worry. We have recorded the session, and when we will upload it to YouTube, you can get the recording there as well. So next slide, please. So what about today? Yesterday was great, but today will be better, right? So today we'll be going through the basics of Dart, and then we'll be getting the understanding of widgets, how they work, how are they formed, how are they created. Then we'll move on to the project structure of Dart and of Flutter eventually. So now Subhranshu will introduce the guest.
Thank you, Aditya. We welcome Tushar Nikam, the host for the today. He is a Flutter developer at MindsPartly, an open source enthusiast, and has a past hands-on experience in analysis, development, and implementation. We welcome him with round of applause.
Mr. Tushar, are you here?
Yes. Thanks for the lovely audition, lovely introduction. Okay, let me share my screen.
Yeah, Tushar.
Yeah. Okay,
Now you can share your screen, Tushar.
okay. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yesterday we learned about the what is Flutter, why you learn, and the scope of the Flutter, and the basic installation, all the things. I hope all you are, done the installations part. Is there anyone who have not done the installations part or was not installed in their machine? Not done. Okay. Okay. No worry. I will be share the one link. You go there. You can install, later. But as of now, you can use their online editor. Just go there and just create new Flutter project, and you'll be ready to go. No issue for that. But it's highly recommended to install after workshop and all this.
Yeah, and also Tushar,
Okay.
like last day session was recorded, so they can refer to your session and install it again.
Yeah. Of course. That will be great. Okay. Let me share. Okay. Okay. Yesterday, we learn about the basic why you should learn. The today agenda will be we will be learn about what is widget, how you can understand, and how you can go through that. And after at the end of this session, we'll be done some beautiful UI design. Just like we are trying to design the WhatsApp clone UI only, and then tomorrow we'll be dealing with the some API network call, how we can handle with that all the things. Okay, but one thing is that Flutter use the Dart programming language because internally, do you know anyone about what is Dart, or have you heard about before? Is there anyone? Just speak, guys, because I can also understand what's your what you want and other things. No one else, you can just put message. Have you heard about before Dart?
No, no, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, great. Some of the yes, just go. Okay, okay. Okay, great. Flutter itself used the Dart programming language. Dart is initially developed by the Google for the internal purpose, but when they comes to the Flutter, they realize their potential or Dart potential. Then it's become to the it's nowadays open source. Uh, if Dart is same as the in between the Python and JavaScript. If you know C, C++ or any language, it will be fine, no issue. Just little bit difference. What? Okay. Uh, the first one is the Dart is portable. The native performance. As you can see, you only write the code in Dart itself, and after that you can also deploy the web application, Android, iOS, and Dart also recently in version 2.0, uh, Dart support the null safety and the robust that security and all the things. Then just a little bit about that. The data type are same as other programming languages: number, integer, double, num. Num is same as integer or double. We don't want to specify. If you know any integer or double, just specify integer or double, or else you can define num. Num will be take care of it's automatically at the time of compile. It will be it's integer or double. String as same, single quote or double quote. Boolean same as list is same as array. This similar collection of data types. And map is a collection which associates with the key value pair, as for example map of string of dynamic. And one more special data types is present in a Dart, which is called as var. Var is we can say that it's a dynamic data type. If you don't want to specify, it will be list, string, boolean, map. Just specify var. It will be automatically take at the time of compilation. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But before, is my screen visible? Hello.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
screen
yeah.
is
Okay,
visible.
okay. Before go into the hands-on experience, we just want to how Flutter works internally. If you don't understand this one, don't confuse this one. It's no worry. We can understand later, but just want to just try to understand this concept. Okay, how Flutter exactly work? You know, the Flutter it's the Flutter architecture into Flutter takes the your code that's you written in the Dart, then it's convert into the natively platform. If you are using the Android, it's will convert into the Android code. If you are using web or iOS, that's automatically convert into the using the Skia engine. The Skia engine based on the made from the C and C++. And then you finally run your application on the hardware in, let's consider iOS, Android, or some embedded, anything is that. Uh, just understand each and every concept. Firstly, theme. Flutter can look like native. If you run your application on Android, it looks like Android application, or if you uh, run on your iOS application, it's like iOS application. The Flutter, use the material design. Material design is a guideline for the developed by the Google. It's you can understand by just guideline, some sort of guidelines. Just for example, you can define your app bar on top of the only notes. The Play Store will be notes, etc. Just understand the rules and regulation for the App Store and Play Store, just like that. And it's draw your UI component and Skia canvas, and this will be reduce your complexity drastically. As Flutter only, the Flutter components only made from the widget itself only. There are only two types of widgets, stateless and stateful. We can understand later, but just want to know. Once your UI is complete, it will move to the engine, and engine will be this part will be handle all the words parts. This let's consider you write your code in Dart. It's convert into the Skia engine convert into the natively. Suppose you are using Android, it will be convert into your code into the Android, and then Android will know the lastly. Uh, this will be run on your emulator or real device. That's the basic concept. And let's recall the yesterday concept. We already explained about yesterday, but we just recall the remaining thing. All the dot folder are mentioned by the private folder. This is some of the nodes required. This is part of your development. This is not present in your final build. Android is responsible for the Android code, same as iOS responsible for iOS code. Linux, Web, macOS, these all are responsible for their respective OS. Test is for the your we write test cases, Mac, Windows, just same as. We are only dealing with the leave parts. Inside leave, all the Dart code is present there, and we write there, and leave for always main folder is there. Just go to the okay. I will directly show you once successful. Postgres is basically available all the your what you can do your application is just like as consider as the configuration of your project. So what version your application is, what SDK you are using, and what are the developer dependency, and what are the your actual dependency. That's the basic thing here. If you don't understand, don't worry, we'll be try to understand. Okay, let's comes into the main folder. The main is like as every programming language, the your program start with the main function, right? The same happen with the in Dart or Flutter itself. Run app is a your starting point of your application. The Flutter tells that the run app just start your application. The run app it's you can consider it as root of the your widget tree, or run app tell the the specific and what we can Android or iOS just execute that the application, and run app accept the widgets. Uh, the my app is a widget name. We can discuss what is widgets and what type of widget is there. Okay. If you heard about everything is Flutter is widgets, it's lots of time you heard about there is the button is widget, this one is widget, the everything is about widget. The widget is divided into the mainly two main parts. The first one is the stateless widget, second one is stateful widget. So let's break down into each and every part. The stateless widgets are, they cannot change their state during the runtime of the application. This means that, you cannot redraw when the first time. Just consider this. If you define icon, that cannot be changed throughout your application until unless you are not dealing with the, changing their property and all the things that they can be redraw after the new instance, not replicating that. Stateful is something that immutable means that mutables means their property can be changed. Let's in a nutshell, you can understand by stateless are the statics, their property cannot be changed. Stateful are the dynamic. Stateful have the mutable property means you can change their property in at the time of build or within the lifetime. Just same as example are stateful widget are checkbacks. If you press on the tick on the checkbox, the tick will be showed as they change their property, same as the slider, radio button, inkwell, form, text field, etc. And if you learn about the say about stateless widget, they doesn't change their property. Let's consider you define the text hello world. they cannot change after that until unless you have to pass the new instance. They create the new instance. We see later example. Okay, let's break down each and every parts like stateless class. Stateless class, you write class. Here is a greet is a class name and which extends the stateless widgets, and there will be three main steps happening. First one is the extended stateless widget. Second one is the your build method. Third one is the your widgets. So what that means? Firstly, class extend the stateless widgets, and this build method is the present in the stateless widgets. This override the build property, and build property will return the widgets. As you can see, their return type are the widgets, and you can return any widgets. So here is the return raise button. We see all the widgets later. Same as there, you can see the syntax and all the things that there is a class name extend stateless widgets, and stateless widgets override the property of build method, and the build method return the widgets. uh, the stateful as but uh, as I already told about, stateless are static. Their property cannot be changed during the lifetime, but you can update the UI their property in stateful widgets as just like as a dynamic. Let's understand each and every component. This divided into the mainly three parts. The first one is the same as the extend of stateful widgets, but this will be override the create state. Let's understand. Override the create state, and the create state will be return the your create state instead of build method. As you can see here, we are overriding first the create state, and after that the create state take as a template as a the class name, and then after this will be define return as the your build method. If you don't understand, we will see later. But I just want to tell you guys. So as I told you about the stateful widget are the dynamics. So when will we update that widget? Uh, when you call the sets, there the widget tree will be updated dynamically. If just if you want to perform any button action or just want to change color, anything is that, then just called as sets take as function, and there you can specify your thing what you want to do. Just in a nutshell, just understand what stateless class do and stateful class do. Stateless class take only the construction and they return the build method. Okay, and stateful widgets take their construction, but they also override the create state. In its state, if you as of now ignore this one, this will this is the part of their life cycle. We're gonna see later. And after the create state, this create state will be return the build method, and the build method return the widgets. But when you use the save state, the create state update the build method, and the UI will be changed just like this. Okay, just summarize what is stateless and stateful widget. Just comparison. As I told about, stateless are the static widgets. They are updated only when they're initialized. Stateful widgets are the dynamic. You can change their behavior in lifetime. It's not depend on the data change or behavior change. And the stateful are the same thing as open. Just understand the example text, icon, raise button, that are not changeable, or you can't perform any action with that. But in stateful, you press the checkbox button, there will be update their property, show this take bar, just slider, change their value. You can't use the set sheet in stateless widget, but it has the internal set sheet method in stateful widget. Okay, just same like this. Okay, you understand? But just want to know, have you guys understand what is stateless or stateful? If you have any question, just ask. Is there anyone question? Because I think this was the crucial part, because in entire Flutter there is the only two types of widgets, and these are the crucial. If you have any question or just want to ask anything, just else just write your message in chat box, or just unmute and tell your. Have you guys understand everything stateless or stateful? Hello. Okay, Anurag says yes. Okay. Okay, you don't have any question about stateless. What is stateful? You understand why I'm asking? Because the entire Flutter is based on these two concepts. If you don't understand this concept, then it will be create conflict after that. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Shall we move forward? Have you guys understand stateless or stateful widgets?
Swapna didn't get it.
I'm Hello. Have you guys understand what is stateless or stateful widgets?
Yeah, Swapna is asking to like repeat it again. She didn't understand.
Okay. Just understand in a nutshell. In Flutter, there are two types of widgets available. Some of the asking Flutter is a framework. Yes, Flutter is a framework, and Dart is a programming language. All the widgets are the part of the Flutter framework, and if you write your business logics and all the things, and then we use the Dart programming language. Okay, I will be explain again. Okay. Just consider there are only two types of widgets in entire Flutter. The first one is the stateless widgets. Second is the stateful widgets. In a nutshell, just understand stateless widgets are the statics. You can't change their their property, or just consider that. Just define the text. You can't change, or you can can't deal with their any command or like that. Stateful widgets are the dynamic, means uh, just like as a checkbox, you press that button, they will be perform some action. They change their property or behavior during the lifetime. Stateless are the statics variable. They only initialize at the first time only. Just like as this, let's say that these are the stateless widgets. This will be written container. If you container just like box, as a, we will be discuss in depth, but as of now, in container you define the just show me the some okay, we see later. Firstly, then just understand in a nutshell, stateless are the static and stateful are the dynamic. You change their property throughout the lifetime. And stateful widgets, if you we see after that when you start hands-on experience, and that's that. Okay. Apart from this, is anyone any question? Okay, so shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, just give me some response, then I can also understand, because I just want to make it a two-way, not only just I'm talking. And okay. Let's consider that as we already learn about stateless and stateful. The stateful, the both widgets are their build method return the widgets. There are some special widgets that are only available at the one times. The one is the material widgets, material lab is itself widgets. So material lab is starting for your application, just like as and one more thing is that material lab only present one in a mono project. Means the other widgets can be available at multiple times, but a material app you are starting point of the widget. widget tree. And so why use Material Lab? Material Lab provides their material design. Material design is same as the some specifics, rules, and regulation guidance that is defined by the Google and App Store. When you run, upload your app on Play Store, App Store, there are some guidelines, and that guideline are in under the Material App. So Material App take as a lots of parameter. Here are the some parameter that's as a title, your title of the project. It also takes the theme. You can define your themes. There is a dark theme. What is the primary color, app bar color, all the things that, and this take as a home as a scaffold. So what is scaffold? Scaffold, just look like us. Uh, Scaffold, the whole screen are the scaffold. On the scaffold, there is the app bar. These are, and these are all the your body. Scaffold are used under the material of it's give the basic functionality, like app bar, bottom navigation bar, drawer, floating action button. Uh, it's always on the top level container for the material of. It's not necessary to use scaffold. Means you can use multiple times, or if you doesn't use this, will be fine. Okay, just understand the scaffold structure. Let's consider these are the scaffold. Scaffold, just consider like roof of the your screen. The whole screen are a scaffold. Inside scaffold, there is app bar. App bar, there is some titles. The title will be some text. Inside body, there is it's make text as a button as a center, and but inside button there is some text, just like this. If you look as the counter application widget tree, this look like this one. Uh, the root at the root there is a my app. Inside my app, my app is class name. You can define, mention as you want as your choice, the class name. Material app is, as already talked about, every application there is only one material app, and these are the second class my homepage. Inside my homepage, these are the scaffold. This give as roof of the screen. Just consider that. Inside a scaffold, this gives us the app bar text, the center column, and the column has the children's, the floating action button icon is this. Okay. Before going to this, I just want to show the basic thing. Okay. Firstly, just remove all the things. Okay. Firstly, we understand, there will the main method always available there. And the main method is will return the run app your starting point of our application. Run app always present only once in one application, and this takes as a widgets. Let's consider we define our region my app. you know my app, we can use stateless or stateful widget. There are some shortcuts. You can use some extension. I will be uh, tell you later. Let's consider the my app. you know let's consider, and the my app, we define the material app. Material apps use our material design guidelines and all the things that. Let me quickly runs again. As you can see, just write control or space. This will be give you some suggestion of what you can use and what are the things available. Okay, in material app, you can you define your theme, and the themes will be take the theme data. Inside theme data, you can mention all the your required themes and all the things that. Uh, just show you something. Also, it will take the home. Home is your after the material app, there is a home present. Home will be responsible for the your rendering the widget tree. All the components are present in that comes into the home. Let's consider that inside home. Let's take as a scaffold. I just want to show something. Let me run this. Okay, I don't know why it's a time. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there is some blank screen there. Okay, because we doesn't define anything is that when you initialize scaffold, it will be give your the root of the widget tree. Uh, Insert scaffold, there is a app bar. There is lot of widgets. You know, it's queue. Just remove constants. When you use their app bar, the app bar will become okay. If is there any question to understand, what is material app or steel it, you don't understand anything, just ask. Has anyone have question? Okay, Aditya Singh, no question. Okay, okay, okay. Shall we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Pranav Agrawal sir, what is the flow? Firstly, we understand the basic widget. Along with that, then we implement the some UI. At the end of we starting the WhatsApp clone UI, and then along with that, we learn also there are lots of widgets available. Along with we understand some of the widgets and all the things that okay, you understand. We are trying to just let me tell you about some widgets, and then we move forward. There is lots of widgets available, just like as an app bar, as you can see, there is always present top of the screen. The app bar takes parameter as a title. As you can see here, here is a title. Also takes the action as the the trailing buttons. You can, and one more thing is that there is sometime every widget has the child and children available. The one shortcut key to understand is if there is a child means only one widgets is present, and if there is a children, there are multiple widgets available as the name suggests. You know, just something action are the children's. We understand the first button, second button, third button. The leading also take the widgets. There is icon button widgets. It's also take uh, every button it will take the on trace property. We see later. Just app bar. The text button same as you can define your text. It will be text as a string, and if you want to design your text, there is some style property, text style. You can what color you want, what size you want. You can discuss. There is a row property inside that. We see the main axis alignment and the cross axis alignment. With an example, rows are the horizontal component that are available. You can extend, but that are not scrollable. Just like as first, second, that's available. Same as the column, the vertical component, they are also not scrollable. Okay, there is center property. If you wrap with any widget, they will be make all your widget into the center. uh, Same as the padding. Padding takes as a parameter. Just about some HTML CSS padding. Just just like this. It will take age insets of dot all. You can provide only a right, left, or the symmetric, horizontal, or vertical property. Expanded is like that. Take the all the available space. In this example, let's understand. There is expanded, and then inside row there is first expanded, Second is a container. Third one is expanded again. Expanded also takes the flex property. Flex is same like as takes the percent of it. Total is 100%. This will be take the 20%. This will be dynamically calculate what their children is taking. So total is like 100%. This will be take 10%, and this will be take the remaining as compared to divide by the 100. That's type of thing. Second is middle is the container with takes height and width, and along with the some color we define. Image, you can use image in two types. One is the assets image. Second is the network image. Assets image are the that are available in on your local machines. That are the assets image. Network image are the you are fetching from the backend service or net. That's URL are presents. Just two types. You can image takes the your image provider. This is the asset image or the network image. Or second way to define is that image.assets or image.network. You can define any one that. But before using the any assets image, you need to define all the image in purposes for ML. We see the later. The size box, as the same as their name suggests, it should take the height and width, and there is this one child present. Inside the child, you can there is a one container icon, same as there is takes as a icon data as a property. There are some predefined icons available there. You can use there, or you can also choose there. Okay, let's start in designing. Is there any question before we starting? We just want to understand what you understand. Is there anyone have any question?
No, sir.
Okay. That's great. Okay, we are trying to build the some WhatsApp screen. I show you about the some the breakdown and all the things that just as we break down. Let's consider these are the app bar present. App bar, there is some title and there's some icon present. Okay, is there any? Yes. Will we share the PPT? Yes, of course. I will share the PPT. Okay, we are trying to build the WhatsApp clone application, their home page. Okay, firstly, let's break down the each and every component. Firstly, there is the app bar present. Inside app bar, you can see some title and some buttons are available there, along with some background available color. Okay, firstly we define our app bar. Okay, let's understand. You can define this like this. Already there is a theme. You can theme data. Inside theme data, you can define your primary color, any color like that, or it's take the you can define any scaffolder like that. You can define here, or you can create another class as you want. Okay, let's consider that there is app bar. Inside app bar there is a app bar take as a constructor. Inside constructor it take as a title property. So title, just me. Okay, title is a text WhatsApp. Okay, it takes text takes as WhatsApp. Okay, as just see that when but our text is center, but we want starting on the left side. There is one property, center title. It's by default is true in iOS, but false in Android. So I will make it false. It will come into just change their background color. There is a background color property. You can if you want to mention some colors. There is a colors dot property. You can, there are multiple way you can define your colors. The first one is the predefined colors. When you colors, there are the use any color. Second is, you if you have any hex color, just color type 0x or any color, just like that. Or if you want to RGB color, then you can also, from RGB colors. As of now, you just use the some color. I think it's cyan color. Yeah, green. Okay. We see later there exact what color is. Okay. There is some, some buttons is there. So that's, let's back to see on our app bar. Just want to show. Okay. As you can see, there is some, inside their action, there are some buttons available. If you, and then some title leading is there. So use actions. Inside action, there, icon. So some search icon is there. Just copy this one and then, vertical icon. What's the name? You can search all the icon. If you press the control or space button, you can able to see there all the icon as like this one. I don't know exactly it's her name. Vertical something. Okay, this one. But we want to, need some space between. So there is a size box property. Size box takes the height and width. We want some spacing in between. Let's consider the 8. It will be, space is just few more. Okay. Okay. We done this part. I don't know what exactly color is. Just let me check. Background color. Okay. I think this one is color there. Okay. If you want to mention the background colors, there will be 0xFF, and there will be, these are the, color code that's available, as you can see, there is a WhatsApp and call. But okay, this part is done. We want to, show this one. These are the some kind of, tab bar. Tab bar is nothing but, you can change their, when you tap there, they will be changed their screen or pages like that. There are the, four widgets are available. First one is the camera icon. Second, the chat. See, 3 are the text and 1 is the icon. So in Flutter itself, okay, let's go to the body. In Flutter, there is a default tab controller is available. Default tab controller takes the length. So, but just want to show you that key. In tab bar, there are mainly 2 main properties available. One is the, tab bar view, and second is the tab bar. So let's consider there is the 4 tab is present. Insert cell, you use scaffold. Just, just make as this as a one screen. Instead of writing, just write this code into the another. You can write here all the code. Okay, or CK. Okay, you can write all your codes here, or you can, also create the new class, or you can write. As of now, I'm writing here only. Just take as a, default tab controller. Just remove their. Okay, default tab controller is I already insert scaffold. App bar. what we're gonna do, instead of writing this one, you still confused, we'll try to create the now new file, and we will be right there. Okay, just consider that this will be the src. Inside that, you know it will take a name as the home page. This will be take as a stateless widgets. That's the home page, and that's all the property that's available in the material fetch, material.dart. We import this one. Instead of writing this thing, we are writing home page, because this will be minimize your code and make into more readable. And inside home page, we will try, but we want to one thing is, notice that we change the tab bar. Our tab will be remains keep uh, on the screen, so we want to use into the upper level. So instead of wrapping this one, we are trying to wrap this as a upper layer. Just sorry, this will takes length. So what happen if you write here inside that? So if you change the screen, it will be not available only. This only available only that particular screen. Okay, the app bar is available. Then inside app bar there is one property bottom. Bottom, this will be take as app tab bar. Tab bar, no, just tab bar is a list of widgets. We define here is there are 4 widgets available. So we need to define the first one is the camera icon, second is the chat, third one is the status, the fourth one is the call. So it takes the list as already told. Okay, as of now we are giving error because we doesn't. Let's first one is icons, icons dot camera icon, and the second one is the text. The text will the chat 6, third, fourth, status, and the fourth one is the call. Okay, we define our all the tab bar be moving forward. Inside body, as already about, the tab bar need 2 components. The first one is the tab bar, and second one is the tab bar view. We need to show their component, their content of the chat section, status section, call bar. Inside body, we use tab bar view, and one more thing we need to maintain is that uh, that's all the things available only. If you define the 4 length, then is there 4 element should be present here. As of now, just mentioning the text first, second, third, fourth. Let me refresh that. Okay. As you can see, there are the 4 elements is already present. The first one is our chat skin. Second one is first one is the camera icon. Let me change the camera icon. Second one is the chat. Third one is the status. The fourth one is the calls. Okay, as you can see, when we tap onto there, but it's not look like this one. So we need some some styling part. Okay, just understand, give some space. There is some padding property available. This will take edge inserts all property. Along with that, if you want to specify only will be takes the red light, left, right, only, or symmetrics will be takes vertical or horizontal. But we will give all sides. It will be the 10. Okay, as you can see, it should be little this spacing, taking some spacing. Inside chat, we also need style. For the text, it will take the text style property, text style. You can define the font size. Font size is there. This will be changed to your text size. For example, let's consider that it will be 18. It's fine. You can there are lots of properties available. Font weight. Font weight is like as you want to make bold or some we make as bold as the things. We copy the same property to the all the views. Here is 18. This will be a little bit. Okay, but we just need to define the 4 section. The first one is the camera, chat, status, and the calls. Okay, instead of these are the widgets. You can write a whole or uh, the whole components here, or you can just make as a segregation. We are make as a separate parts. Just consider that we are creating the 4 filter. This camera screen dot tar. Second one is the chat screen. Yeah, others is saying something. Okay, okay. Some chat screen. There is some status screen. You can give any name as you want. As I know, for simplicity, I just with respect to that call screen dot dart. Okay, we'll try to implement. Firstly, we go for the chat section. As of now, camera. Let's consider that. Where is the camera? Okay. We are creating stateless widgets. Let's consider the camera screen. You can give any name as you want. As I'm giving and just pasting this content. With this text, we are replace with the camera screen, and this will be written here. And we want to make it it's center. We want to make this as a center. There is a center property. This will be center their child. Their child is the text. Let me refresh. Okay. As you can see, it's make their camera text as data text as a center. As of now, we are taking kept as we are focusing on the chat screen and status screen. Okay, let's build the chat screen. Stat screen. As of now, we are taking stateless widgets because we are not dealing with the, any button press and all the things that when tomorrow we are dealing with the API and all the things that time we are using stateful widgets. I will also show you some stateful widget example or all the thing. Let's make as a chat screen. Chat screen inside home page. Replace this as chat screen. Chat screen. This will return this one. Okay. But okay, let's build as a chat screen. As you can see in chat screen, there is a multiple items available. There is a list of items available there, and inside this, all the list are there. All the items are similar. Every contact has their user profile, their name, their the last message, and there's the time available. Okay, let's understand this one. There is one list widget is available. List view widgets available. List view widgets available. You can add the item scrollable. There are 3 kind of list view available. First, you can just show me. The first one is list view. The list view as the same. You can define multiple pattern, but we want to use the same same, same widgets, but different, same contact details with the different image or name or different details. So we're gonna use the list2.builder. List2.builder. Okay. List2.builder takes the item count parameter, how many element you want, how many element you want to render. Okay. And this along with this item builder takes the build context, the context of this widget, and the index of the which is respective. So let's consider the contact first, detail second, third, fourth, sixth, and so on and so forth. Okay. And as you can see, okay, this, yeah, okay, just show me some text. Just hot reloadation. As already explained the 1 property. As you can see, when I make as a 10, 20, it changed their data. Just print their index. As you can, we are showing their index with respect to. Okay, just understand what happened exactly. Okay, you do this part. Okay, we want to show this part. There is some some user profile, username, and some last message along with the some there the times. Okay, there is one list style properties there. You can say list style properties there. So list style takes the same as takes the, these are the title, these are the some description. List style take as a property as a title. If we can, title itself is a widgets. We can define the text, the name, let's something username, some leading will be the starting of the this the user picture is all the things there. But we want okay, just show something leadings. But as you can observe this one, there is the image will be circular. So we want the circular image. Here is a circle avatar, one widget is available. There are tons of lots of widgets available. This not possible to cover in one one session also. uh, just try to explore this along with you can learn that things. The circle widget. Okay, this one look like this one. There is one some property, subtitle. Some text is there and some trailing property. Some text is there. Trailing is this one. There are some text available, the time. Yeah, I just as of now just I'm explaining some random time. Okay, this look like this one, but not like just need some need some styling. So there is one style property is present as already told about him. uh, let's consider we first just focus on this one. Title, the title look as looks like as a some bold, so we want to make it bold. Let's consider the style property, can develop text style, the color. You can mention the colors. We are it's by default it's a black color. And then font weight, you can mention bold or something as that. Or all else you want to just the stroke of the bold or something little will bold or maximum bold. You can define also their property, how much you want bold. As of now we are taking bold. Okay, this one looks good. And some title. Okay, but we want the some image will be bigger. So there is a radius property. You can mention the radius 20. This will be 32. It's making some bold. Okay, or one more thing is will tell you how you can use their image property and all the things. Let's consider any unflashed image. Okay, we are copying image. We want to show image instead of the circle avatar. There is a background image is available. You can network image. You can also provide that. And here is the URL. Just represent. You can look like this one. Till if you have any question regarding this, or if you want to ask anything.
So वो सारे कोड्स चैट पे भेज दो ना.
Yes, I will show the link, the whole code on GitHub repository, but just want to know your what you understand. कुछ भी डाउट होगा तो पूछो, क्योंकि ये दोनों साइड से होगा तब भी ये चलेगा, बिकॉज
मैंने फॉलो किया. मेरा व्हाट्सएप सर्च बार और सर्च आइकॉन और वो 3 डॉट्स वाले आइकन तक ही हुआ, बाकी नहीं हुआ.
Okay. Yes, I will share the code. Just understand the concept, because the thing is that कि आप जितने भी widgets कवर करना चाहोगे, बहुत सारे widgets है, वो आपके practice से होंगे. Just practice, take any UI clone or anything, that just practice that and you'll be understand that widgets. Have you able to understand how their overall concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me recall all the things again, just to summarize. As there is one tab bar is available. Okay, tab bar is something is that you can change their navigate to the pages, different pages, or you can use screen or widget, anything you want to call. Firstly, we design the app bar. App bar, it will take the text with background color along with the some buttons. Inside chat skin, there is list of items available. Along with that, some profile image, title and the subtitle, and some time image. But let's tell you one thing is that you want to show the different things and all the things, that just create one constants file, constants for the chat skin. Just create the one model. Inside that, just define their what property you want. So as already created, just chat screen will be take profile image, the username, the last screen. I'll tell you about why use the model. Model is something like that, just class. You can pass their in their constructor pass parameter and you can use them. We just choose, we need profile image, username, and the time itself. Okay. Insert constant, just define as chat model. As already created some dummy data you can use here. In chat model will be different different images, different username or different time, so it will look like this. Nothing fancy stuff, just simple list, a list of chat model. You can also define this look like the map of string dynamic. There is multiple way to define is that. Okay, let's go to the chat scale. We want to show that data, and that data available our constants file, constant as a stat. Why we define the statics is always kept their instance and you can access using the different class. So that's the reason I define the statics. Just the length will be the length of that list only. So just with constants, there chat status and then the length. Okay, and we want to show the username. This itself is a list. We need to pass and which index is there. To pass index, and there is the username. The same thing for the username, description, last in profile username. And here is a we need to define just define a constants, the index with a profile image. Just let me hot read this one. You know, status, there is profile, username, last in. Okay, as you can see, we try to show the different data, different images. That's the reason. You can explicitly mention that's all the different link or all the things that for the root size rate. The same thing with status and all the things that the rest of things you can do easily. Still that you have any question, there are the thing is that there are multiple widgets. It's not possible to cover one session, but I tell you about the after your doubts how you can go through the and learn all the things. Just want to know, is there any question for you?
नहीं.
Okay, great. Okay, rest of
वो
the things.
pickup file.
Yes, I will be. I already put about the some thing. So what you can do, remaining thing, you can complete all the status and the call things, status and call things. But आपको अभी बाकी का widgets पढ़ना है. There are lots of widgets available there. So how you can learn that things? I will tell about the some. Okay, just go to the flutter.dev, and this believe me, this is the best documentation I've ever seen. Get started. Just search here. Widgets. You're able to see. There is inside UI.
Screen sharing गया.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Again, I show you the. Okay. Now it's visible.
हाँ.
Okay. Okay. Just go to the flutter.dev. Get started section. Inside there is a search button. Just search there. Widgets. In there is widgets catalog. You can learn lots of features there. There there never ending list is there. Inside layout, you can understand by the visual construction. There are some align widgets is there, aspect ratio, what exactly they are doing. As name the suggests, align the align their children with respect to takes the align as a property, bottom center, bottom name, baseline, center, constraint box, container, fitted box, expanded. So in that way you can understand all the widgets available, because this will be you understand by practicing itself. And there are multi-child widgets, column, custom column child flow, grid view, index tags, layout builder, list body. As we learn about list view, how list will be work, some rows and tables, wraps, tags, all the things that. So what next? So your task will be tomorrow to complete the remaining shoot status and call section. Camera will be leave as it is. Status and call, and the one with the second screen. But before that, I just want to tell you about that how you can navigate to the one screen to the another screen. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, and how exactly they are done. When you press on any button, if you want to navigate to the second screen, how this will be happen? It's this will be work as as a stack. So let me explain. Uh, when you want the scenario is that you want to navigate the home screen to the new screen on the press of this button. Uh, there is some syntax, but I tell you about the one conceptual thing. Okay, how this will be work. Let's consider these are the grocery screen there, and already some screen is there. You want to go when you push to the new screen, this will be add to their stacks. So internally, this will be work as stacks. The bottom screen, the login screen. Above there is we navigate to the onboarding screen, then audio screen added with the stacks, then home screen, and then grocery screen, the grocery item screen. When you perform the pop-up screen, this will be remove the dash screen, that will be come back to the previous screen. So they always maintain their stacks. So this will be always keep in mind. Okay, navigate is okay. Let me explain about the syntax. If you want to navigate, there is a navigator dot out context. This will be takes context of the dash screen. Push, push will be push to the your screen to dash tags, and this will be take the material page routes. Inside that, this will the builder context. Context will be the next context, and you can define your next screen. Just like this one, there are multiple things. I'll show you some example. Okay, let's consider that. Uh, I want to perform some action on this screen. That's the app bar screen. So firstly, I need to make as stateful widgets. Let me show you that. There is app. Okay. Uh, Here is search button or some screen is there. Let me show you that the screen one. Let's make as a stateful firstly. Screen one. Let's consider the second one, the screen two dot dart. Okay, screen one and screen two is there. Inside screen one, there will be scaffold. Just we are showing some text only. Text. Okay, let's empty as well for second, and this will be the same as the first screen. Okay, let's consider on the app bar. There is a home screen. Okay, we want to perform. Firstly, we need to make as stateless to the stateful widget. Make as a stateful widget, and then if we want to use, there are multiple button, icon button, text button, child button. Make as icon. We are using now icon button. Icon button takes the property as on press. I'll be okay. I will tell about on press too. On press, takes the same as the take as the function, and you can use perform any action. Let's consider we want to navigate to the next screen. Then navigator dot of context push. There are multiple options available. Push name. We see later, but as of now, just focus on the push. Push will be taken as a material page. Material page. Material page has a builder, and this context is second screen context. Along with that, the second screen name. What's the name? Screen one. We need to import that screen also. Okay. Make as a scaffold. Okay, we define on search on this button. Okay, when you use we press on that button, but we didn't define on that screen. So let me define some app bar, same as app bar. You can see, there is a by default is a back button available. When you back, you can, back to the navigate screen. Okay, rest of the thing we can discuss tomorrow. Still have do you guys have any question?
No.
Okay, let me share, the source code. Make me
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, Tushar, I was trying to implement something. I was trying to implement Google sign-in authentication. So for that, can we use Navigator to push the menu list of the Gmail IDs while
Okay. Okay. Your question is that you are trying to implement Google sign-in authentication.
yeah.
Okay. You want to go to the next screen without any bag.
Yeah, we press a button and then a small dialog box opens with all the user IDs. So for that dialog box, we use the navigator or something else.
No. The dialog parts will be different. Okay. Let me tell you about. If you want to use the dialog button, there is alert dialog widget. Widgets is there. Show dialog method is there. You can call that show dialog method. This will be return the widgets as alert dialog. Inside alert dialog, you can mention your properties, all things.
Okay.
Okay. If you I will also show you that the Flutter. If you don't understand, just Google this thing. Alert dialog. Their official documentation goes there. There is this method is there. Show dialogs method is there. And this will be return the alert dialog as a widgets, and you can mention all the children and all the things there, just like this one. Just use this one. Also share the screen repo of this. Okay, over to the Pranav.
Yes. So yeah, thank you, Tushar, for such an informative session, and like it was very fast. Like you created the WhatsApp screen in like 10-20 minutes.
Yeah, there are some the thing is that some time limits is there. Just that's because we are not able to understand. But I also share the complete WhatsApp clone. You can go there, firstly try yourself, and then the C codes, and you definitely able to understand the things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Tushar, Vijay ki tabling kya hai? You have been shared, it's not working.
Okay, make it.
I
I
guess
think
it's
this.
a private repo.
Okay.
I guess it's a
Yes.
private.
Okay, you can check now. I make it public. Just refresh again.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. Here is all the complete UIs available. So you can firstly try yourself, and then first try to understand the Flutter documentation itself. Then we will be see later, because there are some it's not possible to cover all the things in one section.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, thank you for this wonderful session. Thank you to the speaker. Thank you to the attendees. And we hope to see you tomorrow as well on the day 3. And hope you all are excited for the hackathon as well. So, we'll see you in hackathon. We'll see you on day 3 first. And